Ball is teed up. It's their punter, Torrey Taylor, to do the honors. And we're off from Levi Stadium. Here's a return from the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy proves that his rookie year was no fluke. 31 touchdowns will do that. But what I loved was the efficiency, the rating, and not just me. It's what Kyle Shanahan and just listen to those 49ers teammates talk about Brock Purdy. Sure, he threw for almost 4,300 yards, but just at every turn, on every stage, this guy delivers. In fact, he became only the 8th quarterback to take a team to a Super Bowl in their 2nd season in the history of this league. Can't wait to watch Brock Purdy continue to take more and more steps with this invaluable experience he's gained as a young player.
So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw by Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They send the tight end in motion left. From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he goes out a little short of the 40. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. To throw again, it's Purdy. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that's one of those cases, and we see it at every level. He simply took off before he got full possession, and that's simply a drop.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Special teams out, and it's Pat O'Donnell. Spent 8 years with the Bears. Who will punt this? And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And leading them out to the #1 overall pick in this year's draft out of USC, a player with immense promise, Caleb Williams.
Doesn't it feel like Caleb Williams has been like the #1 pick for the last 3 years? This guy just does things no one else can do. Seeing him in person a number of times, Cade, in college, truly, he could be an NFL running back. But, man, he throws it so pure, a quick release, an accurate passer. Now he's just got to learn this NFL game. It's a more condensed box. There's a whole lot more contact. And protecting that football and protecting himself will be critical.
It's taken in by Rome Odunze. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying grounded with Swift. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, here's Williams. Swift hauls it in. On the move, past the 40. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Has his man, it's Swift. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brought down by Fred Warner.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here's Williams. He finds Johnson. And this one does not go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Carney's kick is good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. San Francisco headed out for its 2nd possession of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. And following that return, we've got an injured player down there. He'll receive some assistance as we step aside. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Right side and in the hands of Allen. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Diamador Lenore there on the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 31. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Williams. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is caught inside the 15. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Swift goes up and over for the touchdown. The Bears stretch their early lead to 9. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears go up 10-zip here in the first. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
You know, that's one of those plays when you call it, you expect to get decent yards every time. Seeing it stopped at the line, man, that's deflating offensively.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Here comes Pat O'Donnell back to the field for a punt. Back deep for the Bears is DeAndre Carter. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it's going to be Bears football. First and 10 from the 41. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Williams from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60 plus. And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Purdy on first down. That finds Jacob Kelly. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a 49er first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 42. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the gun is Purdy. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Purdy throwing here on first. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets it ahead and winds up with about 3. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
They're going to throw it on third and long. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Fourth down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. And it's off the upright, but still bounces off the crossbar and goes through. Call it style points or just luck. They're going to take this one either way. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Tyler Scott now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. Chicago getting set to take the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. That's into the hands of Moore. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down, here's Swift. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
First down, and they go right back to him. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by Fred Warner. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. This time it's a passing play. Has the connection to Odunze. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Running with Swift out of the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the 1st. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. On 3rd down, here's Swift. And he drives this forward to the 6. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 13-point lead. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Kate, it just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They've got a man in motion. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Into the hands of Kittle. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Another carry for him. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd down from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a 49er 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Another give to the wideout. Man, he has been busy. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
2nd and 3 now. Now it's Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Receiver gets it again. Man, they're keeping him busy. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
Mason goes up and over for the touchdown. The 49ers make it a one-score game in the first half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Bears and DJ Moore back in possession here. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by Fred Warner. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Here's 2nd and 5. Swift hauls it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. Ooh, look at this, here he goes.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd and 3 now. Putting a receiver in motion. They go play action here. Completed here to Komet. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. Pickup of 5 on that play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. Action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Brought down by Fred Warner. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. They are on the counter with Swift. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Third down. Here's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
Torrey Taylor on to punt. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The 49ers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. First down throw by Purdy. Oh, he got way too much under that one. Too high, that's incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Play action now with Purdy. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Pat O'Donnell on to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. Man, it'll be their football. They've got first down from the 31. Running behind center with Swift. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Brought down by Fred Warner. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Working from the gun, Williams. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now here's Williams. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he doesn't get much here. Just enough to get down inside the 40. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Williams. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. And it's 3rd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Torrey Taylor getting set to punt it once again. The Niners have Ricky Pearsall ready to return. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. So here come the 49ers on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing off the play fake here. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. 16 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. This offense sent back to the field, led by their receiver. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. He was looking Keenan Allen's way there. And now it's 2nd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Williams from the gun. That throw finds Komet. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. And it's the Bears facing 2nd and 5. From the 38. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devondre Campbell. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why playing this position, you've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin. But when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Purdy throwing here on 1st. Finding Pearsall. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. From the red zone now. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
To throw again, it's Purdy. He has the San Francisco touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
On is Moody for the extra point. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the 49ers make it 17 all. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
You know, as a quarterback, you got to give your man enough space to make that catch inbounds. That was off just enough to carry him to the sideline before he could establish possession.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And the 49ers in a nickel set. 3rd down coming. Pinned off running right. Here's Swift. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Fourth down punt upcoming. Here's Tory Taylor to put his leg into it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 65 yards on the punt there. And the 49ers will go on offense. The 49er offense headed out now late in the half. And we're down inside 50 seconds to play. Enough time to at least get into field goal range. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. He's on the move. Oh, he's calling his own number again. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. From the gun is Purdy. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Purdy to throw it. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out. and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Back to throw it. Mason there to haul it in.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains.
A final throw before the break. Here's a loft deep down the middle. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. We've reached halftime, and it's been an even one so far. We are all tied up at the break. As we send things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Here comes the offense for the Bears to begin the second half. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Moore's got it. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That was Devondre Campbell making the tackle.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, ball at the 36. Staying grounded with Swift. He's got to gain a 6 there. Charvarius Ward brings him down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Toss play, Swift. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. He winds up out of bounds with things not settled yet, so we've got a flag down. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Able to get it to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To throw, Williams. Completed here to Komet. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Bears first down. Well, the officials are going to have to take another look at this one. Kyle Shanahan's challenging that call. We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He's got it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Carney's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense getting all set for this series. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to the well again. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. The Bears send Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Off the play fake, Williams. Swift hauls it in. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Williams from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. On the carry, it's Swift. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Williams on the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Man in motion here. A draw now. This is Swift. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
3rd down, here's Williams. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Well, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
So on fourth down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Carney's kick is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. This offense making its way back out now. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now Purdy. Escapes out to the left. He's going to keep it this time. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. Pearsall there to grab it. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Purdy looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 3 on that gain. And that's a 49er 1st down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Purdy setting up that play action. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. You evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he goes out a little short of the 40. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 41. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he gets this forward to the 19.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun is Purdy. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Purdy to throw it. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous...
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
There's just certain times you get a feel, right, Kate? You do this long enough, you kind of get a sense and just know these two teams are going to be fighting and clawing for that lead. And that sack, well, for me now, you can't afford to go for it. We'll put some points on the board and salvage what was a promising drive.
4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. Poorly hit, and that finds the crossbar. A surprising miss. And they fail to cut the lead in half. It stays at 6.
Goal to go, and to come away with nothing. Zip, zilch, nothing. It's not all on him for missing the kick. He could shoulder the blame with the 11 other guys who couldn't find the end zone on 1st, 2nd, or even 3rd and goal.
The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Brought down by Fred Warner. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Williams set to pass. This finds Carter complete. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. That throw finds Kittle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 31. Complete out to the right side. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Play action now with Purdy. Finds his target, Mason. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. New set of downs for him at the 38. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs, but not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Purdy throwing here. Able to hit Mason, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Throwing now off play action. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. He can't hang on to the pass. So it'll be 3rd down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
On third down, Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Bears will have it shy of their own 30 after that tackle. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. Komet brings it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 4. Has his man, it's Swift. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Williams from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Williams to throw on 1st. He's got him. That's Swift. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
So out now comes the punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Now outruns their offense to take over. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. That's 16 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
1st down, ball at the 36. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They'll run it from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Escape, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
They'll bring out the punter here. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be Bears football. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he's able to drive up past the 40. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Staying grounded with Swift. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. This is Johnson heading right. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it, but these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Going to run again with Swift. And he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
Now a give to Johnson, coming right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. To throw, Williams. Oh, he lost the football! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Man, they had to be exhausted by that point, Brock, which makes it even more impressive that one of them somehow found the energy to force a fumble like that, finally get them off this field.
Yeah, it's thrilling for the defense, Kate, but, geez, it's demoralizing for an offense because you could feel it. You could feel it when you've kept that defense and ground them to a nub, and you just feel that energy being sucked out of them, and to not take advantage of it just stings that much more.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Throwing now, following the turnover. Brought in by Ayuk. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun is Purdy. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Purdy setting up that play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes. And it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst, the quickness, the pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punting unit out now. And they could really use a good one here. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. On the move, headed right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
The Bears into the nickel for 3rd down. Here's Purdy to throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And it'll be their football. Here come the Bears back out on offense. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he drives it up past the 45. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this one to Cowie. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Purdy on first down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Back to the air on second. Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's first and 10. To throw again, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers down by a touchdown. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 46. Doesn't have the hook up there. Incomplete pass.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. To throw. Mason there to haul it in. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Lengthy fourth down try here. They need 6. Throwing now. He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on fourth down. That was impressive.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That finds Ayuk complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Second and 3 now. Here he is to throw. This will be caught by Kelly. And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in, and now an extra point would give him the lead and maybe the win. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
Now the kick team out to steal away the lead with a point after. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Scott now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bears about set for their next possession. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Now to throw. He finds Odunze running the slant. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Third and just 2 to go. He'll look to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Desperation time here on 4th. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. The 49ers only moments away from finalizing this victory as they take a knee. So here's their 3rd and final timeout. 7 seconds left in this game. Now for one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. This is why it's called a victory formation. He takes a knee and the seconds tick away towards a win.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the 49ers earn the win in this one. Well, Brock, they pulled out the win, but can't be feeling too good about it. Felt like they should have beat this squad a lot more convincingly than they did.
Hey, I get it. On paper, this was a lopsided contest, but you don't play these games